Hello, hello. So in Puzzle J, some rather fantastic rules and theme. I do like the look of it quite a bit, and luckily, thematically, I've got both my boys here. Even though, Touchwood at the moment, and one of them's now leaving. Neither of them are particularly mouses, which is good. That's never much fun. So, we're finding a path for our poor mouse in this puzzle. He starts in box 9 and has to end up here in box 3 to escape. He can't touch any of the whispers where the cats patrols. He can't touch the arrows where these are mouse traps. I've gone for the TLDR rules and written up just to make it easier fitting in the box. But I have enjoyed reading the proper rules. So these act as German whispers. The mouse path also acts as German whispers, has to visit both of these, and both of these are even. It's quite a lot of rules, so need to keep an eye on it. And then finally, your notepads tell you how many cells in each of these boxes. Oh, and there is one in each box, is a German whisper. Each note tells him how many cells contain a German whisper in that box of the grid. So you're not... so my understanding is that includes things like these. Probably. What was I going to say? Yeah. And you can't cross this line, can you? Path must avoid all contact with this, yeah. So you're not going to be allowed anywhere in here, anywhere in here, anywhere in there, anywhere up there. Shrink you down a bit. Beautiful. Sorry. Then he's not allowed to go anywhere here or there. He's got to go on those lines. Let's make them green. You know, they're a German whisper. And then he goes along like that. They're also both even, of course. This one can't be a 6 or a 4. That's got to be 2 or 8. Right. What else can we say about anything, I wonder? A lot of these can be extremum of the German whisper, of course. Our path has got to come through here. It can travel diagonally and such, so there's nothing about, because I need to be careful with that. I've made that mistake before about it. You don't get the checkerboard pattern that you can do. And he is allowed to step up to here. So in this box, for example, that is either a 4 or a 5. So it's got to be a 4, doesn't it? And he's not going to step into there either. Assuming that I have understood the rules correctly, but I'm pretty sure I have. 1, 2, 3 there. I was hoping that was going to be big. Sadly, not quite. In here, worth thinking about some of these things. Yes, down here. So that's definitely a 4. Again, with a pair of 9s. We do now have all of these guys, which is useful. In this box, he can't take... He's not allowed to... You're drawing a path, aren't you? He's not allowed to sort of come into this cell and come back again. That would be a bit silly. Need to remember it's taking both of those. So taking at least 3. But could be taking as many as 6. And you can easily add 1 or 2 to whatever the path is doing. I'll probably draw the path out with the line tool. Certainly not 9. To make things easier at the end. See what's happening. There's a 9 up there. Whoopsie. 9 here. 9's down here again. He can't take that, so he's going to be a 9 there. Which pushes a 9 here. We get all our 9s. A lot of which are on German whispers, which is never going to be the most useful place for one of those digits, is it? So if you try to take this cell, you'd definitely be taking at least 5. So that's definitely not on the loop. On the path. And he's going to have to come across into this. Ah, hang on a minute, I've done the same thing. Yeah, so he's definitely not taking that. And because we've already got these two, he's not taking either of these either. Need to make sure I'm counting these. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's counted correctly. That's counted correctly. Cool. Need to remember I'm counting both of those. Oh, I really struggle with that. So, yeah, I mean, you can actually sort of do this sort of loop, can't you? Grab all of them. Which is interesting. Right. I just check I've remembered all the rules. Drawing a German whisper. Even. And the notes. I think the notes are going to be one of the most interesting things, aren't they? Sort stuff out. The rest of it is quite open at the moment. Oh, and of course this is a German whisper. Yeah. Need to remember that. I was thinking, surely there isn't enough information for to take all this, but that's one of the main points, isn't it, as well? So, where do I want to be looking? I want to think more about what these... If that is a 6, right, it implies all of that is on the line, but then that would have to be on the line and doing the thing, which... And it can't be a 6. Similarly, if it's a 5, that implies all of that, but then the mouse gets trapped. So that's definitely 3 or 4. So either you take everything... Either you take nothing else. So you definitely don't take that, or you do take both of these. It's going to come through here. So now this is at most a 6, which it can be. That can't be 4. Yeah, it can't be 6 because that can't be. That's even. Cool. Interesting. And this is going to have to take exactly 3. Nice. And now he's got to come down here. I was worried that was broken, but that's fine. And now he can come from any of the mouse holes at the end. Lovely. Right. That's still 3 or 4, isn't it? I think, unfortunately. He can't go there or doesn't have to. If he doesn't take that, he comes up here, and then that would be an 8. But if he comes across, then it would have to be a 1, because that would have to be a 2 at that point. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that as a setup. This cell weirdly can't be 4. So it then puts a 3 there, doesn't it? Oh, that's all quite small. So 7s are at the end somewhere. Now this sums to 9, as does that. You can do some stuff with, I suppose. Remember to count these two. So, I mean, this is taking at least 5, isn't it? Yeah. And at most 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because you're never going to take both of them. Yeah, you are. You can come up like that, can't you? And in fact, doesn't that would allow that to be 8 and that to be 4? Need to be wary of that sort of thing, don't I? I don't think I've missed an option, though, from the other stuff. Pretty sure that's all okay. Here's a thought, though. That can't be 3, because then you get 1, 2, and then this becomes too big because of that. And that's the same over here, isn't it? Oh, and also there's a 3 in the box. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Annoying. No, if it's a 6. Oh, it could go like that. No, because this has got to come up. Yeah. So if that's a 6, it can't be on the line, is what I'm thinking. I keep on going back to this and being worried that I've missed an option with how things can sort of jump around, but I'll check at the end, but I'm pretty sure I'm happy, so I just need to clear that from my mind. So if this was 4, that puts 1, 3 and breaks the cell above it. But that could get away with being 1, 3. And then you get a 2 there or something. So if he's 5 or 6, he's definitely... Yeah, this is interesting. If he's 5 or 6, he's not on the line. And if he's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that cell's always green. If it were 7, you don't even have to do that, do you? You could do this and then do that if you wanted. Oh, it's a weird pathfinding thing, isn't it? Very strange. But if you are 7, you are allowed to do that as well. This is going to be at least a 5 to get escaping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 through 8. That could be anything 1 through 9. Would of course make a 5 there if that was 1 through 8. If that was 8, then that would be a 5. But I genuinely don't think that would be an issue. Actually, it probably is, given where that 9 is. Yeah. Not that I really want to pencil mark that, to be honest. This here, that's obviously not a 1. So you can take some of these, but you don't have to. But that's not very useful. 5 comes straight out. And 7 would have to be green, and then both of those would be green. And the only way both of those are green is to do that, isn't it? And then what does that actually look like? These are both big. That would have to be 7 with a 1, 2 pair. And a 3 there. No, hang on a minute. If that's 7, that has no fill. Right. Okay, that works. So that's not 7. And it's always pink, therefore. And we do come through like this. Which is helpful. So... And if it's 6... Again, both of those are filled, and you do that shape. Which breaks, because that puts 1, 2, 3, and then that cell has no fill. So it's definitely 5. Which sort of makes sense, I think, doesn't it? It's not 1, 2, or 3. That tried to be 3, that doesn't work because of this cell. 1 or 2. And then need to remember that's got a relationship about that being green, doesn't it? Need to be wary of. 4, 1, 3, 2, 5. That all is okay. I was hoping that might end up being a 6, 7 pair, which it might be. It needs a bit of work before that. And of course, so you either are like this. Oh no, but the annoying thing, you can do that, can't you? Huh. That'll be a 1-2 pair. And that would start making this relatively big. One, 2 pair. And that would be 2 and 1, in fact. But that's not really a huge issue. So if that's small, then that implies that this is small and would be a 1. 2 puts 1. An 8. 8 there implies that this is 1, 2, or 3, which gives you a 1, 2, 3 triple. If that's of any help. Where else can't you go? Can't go to there. You're going to have to pick up at least one of these 9s. Can get both if you wanted. That sort of thing starts to help with what am I going with? High lowness into the top half. I've got exactly... I've got at least 1, 1, and 2 here, don't I? 4s. 4s are on this line. So this is either 4 or it's 1 going into the 3. It's more force to those 4s than I thought. And if that's 4, right? Get a 1, 2, 3 triple. Does this cell have to go there? It has to go there or there. If that's 1, 1, 3, 2, 4 puts 5, 7. Hang on a minute, sorry. 4 puts a 1, 2, 3 triple. And 1, 3, 4. So wait, isn't this the whole point? Is this cell's always 1, 2, or 3? Yeah. And there's your 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I thought there was something there, but I just couldn't see it. Good. Right. And 4, 3 immediately forces you up and gives you a 1, 2, 3 triple here. Which means that that's big. No. Oh, yeah, no, that would be big at that point, wouldn't it? And that would be a 6 or 7. In fact, it would have to be a 7. The 1, 2. So if you go straight up, and that also implies that that's a 3, doesn't it? Not that that really matters. Yeah, that doesn't really matter at all. Yeah, 7 and a 1, 2. Otherwise, that's 4, 1, 3. 4, 1, 3. Oh, hang on a minute. 4, 4, 1, 3. 2, yeah, puts 1 here, doesn't it? Eight and 1 and 2. And then something in one of those two. 7, 8 there. 6s. I could still go down here. Tricky. Certainly not trivial. Where do I want to be looking? This cell's apparently pink. Got our 1, 2 that goes somewhere there. That's not that useful. The Yeah, I was just checking that there wasn't anything to do with path and circles, but not quite. That can't be 7 because that needs 4-3 now. So either 1-3 or 4 with a 1-2 pair, yeah. Three, 2. Unless I'm missing something obvious, it just all seems to work. Probably missing something obvious. 7-1-8. Yeah, that does break, but it's not very useful. 7-1-8. Putting 2 there would need a 7-8 pair. SB got an 8 here. Is this cell really going to do something? I don't think so. If that were an 8, draw a path from the grid's right edge. I was just wondering about if it hits the right edge, if it's then like forced to leave. But I don't think so from my reading of the rules. Cells. Yeah, that's... What? No, not quite. Oh, there's a 4 here or here. That would have been cool. But 4s, I mean, if that is 4, get a 4 here and a 5 there, which gives you a 5 there. You have 5 here. You have 4 there. Maybe 5s. Are 5s more interesting than I thought? 5's down here. Yeah, that's pretty weird, isn't it? This can't be 1 now. 5s are there. So now this either goes 4-2-1-3 or 1-2-3-4. Wait, sorry, 1-2-3. Yeah, 1-2-3-4. That's a 1 there. And if that's 6, it forces a 6 there. If that's 4, it forces a 4 here. It's close to doing something, but just not quite. 8 in the middle, right? Gives you a virtual 1-2-3 triple. Would make that relatively big, but it's not exactly a problem, is it? Two in the middle. And of course, 8 in the middle implies 3. It implies the 1-2-3 triple like that. 8. So yeah, 8 in fact puts 2. Oh, that's weird. 8 puts 2 there because 8 means you come down this side. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah. You have to come down this side. And that would be a 3-2, and then that would be a 1-3 pair. So one of those is a 2. Can't imagine that being a useful thing, really. No, I'm saying that if that's what if that's 7? Yeah, 7-2. 7-2-8-1-8. 5-9. Can this be 8? If this is 8, right, that breaks. Yeah, because then one of these cells has to be an 8. 3 gives you 4, which means that would have to be 1. That seems okay. 3, 4. No, because three there gives you a 4 here, which means your whisper does come there, and that would be a 2, but then that breaks the arrow. 4 puts 3 there, which gives you a 3 here. 4, 3, 1 seems okay. If 6, hang on, if 6, 1, 7, because 7 implies 8, doesn't it? And 8 implies this being a 3. Which gives you the 2, 1, 4, 3 there. That seems okay. I'm probably missing something relatively obvious. I'm still making some progress. So wait, sorry, 2. 2 here gives you 1 there. And 1 here. And that couldn't be 7. That would, yeah, 1. So 2 there implies 1, 5 and 6. And then does this cell struggle to be anything? 2, 7, 8, 6, 1, 5, 9. Both 3 and 4 work. Because if that's 2, got a 7, 8 somewhere there. You've got a 6 here. And then you've got 1, 5 with a 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 somewhere there. Or your other case where that's an 8 and then you are coming to there with a 1, 3 pair. That's then not really interacting with this at all, is my problem, I think. Although, if that's a 1, 3 pair, right, what would this be? If that's a 1, 3... and 4... Yeah, that seems okay, doesn't it? Because then that's 8 and 2. That's way more restricted than I thought. Oh, but that was only if that is a 4, 1, 3. 4, 1, 3 puts 3. So you come up here and go to there. Yeah. Why does it all work? What am I not seeing? 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1. I mean, that can't be a 6. It's not exactly saying much, is it? So that was the case that was a 4. If this is 6, you get 1, 5. So you can be 1, 8, 4, 5. So 6, 3 like that. Obviously can't be 2, 7. And if that's 6, 6, 1, 5. That's the sort of thing that doesn't actually interact with anything, does it? So that could be doing whatever it wants. If instead you're 7, sorry, 4, 4, 3, 1. This is never a 2, is it? No. But it can be all of the other things, unfortunately. It's been half an hour. So 7, 7, 1, 6. What does that leave you? 7, 1, 6. Would force that to be a 4, 5 pair. 4, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5 pair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, So you're either 7, 2. I mean, I don't think it's the most useful fence mark. And 7, 7 with the whole 1, 6 gives you an 8 in the middle, doesn't it? Yeah. A 3 there. It would have been nice if that couldn't be a 4. Can. 4, 5 with the 7, 1, 6, that was, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. Let's look somewhere else, because I've been looking here for a while and it's not been very useful. One of those is a 3 and both of those is a 2, isn't it? Yeah. Like this cell. That was 3, 1, 2. This is so open, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, hang on a minute. I bet that is this cell as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, John, what you doing, man? Oh. God, I can't believe I didn't look at that. That's so silly. Oh, there's most 5, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, what an idiot. Sorry. Right. Ones are definitely here. So that's not a 1, 8. 6. So we've got a 3, 4 pair. Which has got to help us, surely. And that's it. I didn't realize we had a 6, 7. Oh, that was because of the 3, 4, wasn't it? Yeah. 3, 4, 6, 7, 5, 9. So that's a 1, 2, 8. This isn't 2. That is a naked single. How is that a 1? Right. That should help us out a lot, shouldn't it? This is definitely green. That's definitely a 2. That's not a 2, 7. 3 at the top with a 1, 2. 2 and 7. That looks like an 8. Nice. This is definitely going to be small, therefore. There's a 1, 5, 6 pair. So we definitely do go to here, yes. And then we've got to hit one of those, which is going to be a 7 or 8. So 6, 5, 6, 3. Not know which way around those go. Apparently not. 5, 6, 7. Triple gives you an 8. 4's down here. 7 and 8. 7, 8, 7. So 1's not here. Make that relatively big. 1s and 2s. There's an 8 there. What's this? 1, 2, 3, and a 5 there. 2, 6. Yeah, there's a 7. There's a 2. 1, 2. That not look down at all? Apparently not. This can't be 4 anymore. It's 5 and 4 and 2 and 6. Cool. 4, 6, 7. 5 down here. 6 is on that side, of course. 1, 2, 3, and 7. Definitely 1's up there. Well, that was a flurry of progress, wasn't it? There's a 2, 5, 6, 7. Whoopsie. 2 somewhere here. In fact, 2's are there. 5, 7, 6. 7, 6. 7. Nice. 2, 7, 3, 1. 4's. That should do a whole bunch, and that means that's green. Mouse comes through here. Certainly, yeah, it's got to go through that, which implies doing all this. Then all, whoa, hello, green. That. him. 2s and 7s. It's not 6. We got left 1s. There's a 1, 3, 7, 6, 3, 5, 8. White sorted 2, 4, 7, and 9. Getting rid of 8 from there. And 8 from here. Yeah. Cool. Lovely. He's going to go to there. Get to here. He can't now go to here at all, I want to say. Yeah, no, because that would need a 3, 9. And 8, 9 even. So he's not going to there. He's going to go to here. And he's not allowed to there, is he? No. So he definitely takes 5 in this box. 6 and an 8. 6 and 5. 8, 3, 5. And so he's only going to take, whoops. Okay. 3 cells in this box. That's interesting. I was worried I'd broken the puzzle. There we go. Excellent. And 3, 3, 1. 1 and pink, pink, green. Escaping out there. Can't draw him escaping, sadly. And a 2. You get all traps remain all tripped. I'd like to veto the point that all cats remain hungry, given that this boy has had his dinner. But I think he'd say that he's still hungry. Lovely puzzle. Good theme. Sorry about ignoring this arrow for so long. I just didn't think it would be, or do it nearly as much as it would. But I should have realised it was an arrow and also a notepad. That definitely made it very useful. Nice. Let's 10 to 6. So hopefully I might be able to get this one published for 6 o'clock today. I don't think I have one lined up. Yeah. Excellent. Well, very good puzzle. Enjoyed that a lot. I should have seen that. I'm going to go back and have a look for when the judge, think about what I'll put in the judge and stuff, of if I should have seen that earlier and how that changes things and what not. But yeah, thank you very much for the puzzle. I hope you enjoyed watching. Chat to you all sometime later.